Welcome to Stalio TV, and this is the Friday episode of What's On. Subscribe to the channel. Please kindly subscribe to the channel and share for others to also get to see what we do here. My name is Coach Koli, and I'm here with Ekins Abraham and Papa Abeku, who does the social media and the YouTube comments for us. Before I proceed to today's topics, let me quickly correct something in our last episode about Sarkodie's 100 million streams on Spotify. Yeah, I made a mistake. I said it was about the jams. No, it's not the jams. It's just entire Sarkodie on Spotify. The entire Sarkodie on Spotify. His songs on Spotify, not just the jams. So the 100 million streams came after the release of the Jams album. Thanks. Now quickly, let's move to today's main topics. We are doing, should I say 2 or 3 topics? Let's say 2 topics. Wizkid in Madison Square, and then Rocky, Dawuni, Burna Boy, Angélíque, Kidjo in Grammys. So let me start with Wizkid. Wizkid. Yes, the star boy, Africa's finest, Wizkid. On Wednesday, 16th November, about 2 days ago, Wizkid was seen in New York, Madison Square, and he nailed it. He killed the show and everything. I don't know if we could. Should we go and watch the video? Okay. Let's just watch. I think it's less than a minute, and then we come back. That was it. You saw it. I mean, the video did not give us the entire, angles of how the show went. But I mean, at least you've seen that Wizkid performed to the audience at Madison Square. I've seen many people saying this. I mean, historically, this is the first in history, the first African. I'm confused myself. I'm confused because all I know is Burna Boy did it earlier. Burna Boy, had a concert in the same venue earlier. Somewhere this year. So I don't know why some of our Nigerian YouTubers or news outlets are. I don't know why they are trying to. I'm a bit confused. I'm confused because I have checked constantly, and Burna Boy staged his concert also at Madison Square. So I don't know why they are saying Wizkid is the first artist to perform at Madison Square and the rest. What I know is the trophy that Wizkid received from the authorities of Madison Square. That one that I know for sure, that he's the first African artist to receive that trophy. And from the information that I've gathered, anybody who sells out the auditorium receives that trophy. So they call it sold out trophy or something like that. So myself, I don't know why the Nigerians are saying this is the first time an African artist is doing that. So what happens to Burna Boy? If you have any knowledge about it, you can help me in the comment section. And Papa Abeku will read it. Myself, I'll come and read it. Just help me, whatever you know about that. Because I've seen many Nigerian YouTubers here claiming that Wizkid is the first artist to do this. But I've seen Burna Boy doing this, in the same venue. So I'm lost. Maybe they have to come They have to come, you know, again and give us a proper details to whatever they are saying. Something happened after the show. We saw Busta Rhymes with Wizkid, giving his number to Wizkid. Okay, no, let me say, we saw Busta Rhymes taking Wizkid's number because the phone was given to Wizkid to, you know, punch in his number. Let's go and watch the video.
We gotta capture every dream. We gotta be in a place where we can always capture it. Everybody, this is my brother Fonz. You're the only one I'm here with. Word, big love to you too, King. Oh, brother, text yourself so you got mine too.
So you just saw it. It is Busta Rhymes who took Wizkid's number. What does it mean? It means a lot. It means a lot because Busta Rhymes is not, he's not a joke. He's not a small artist. Back then when we were kids, you make it clap, pa, 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 pa. I mean, come on, Busta Rhymes is a household name. And at that time, I'm pretty sure Wizkid was even a child. Wizkid was even a kid when Busta was Busta Rhymes, when he was reigning, when he was on top of his game. And now the young chap has grown, and Busta Rhymes attended his concerts, waited for him, and then took his number. This is crazy. What is the magic? I've watched the video countless times. What is the magic? In Accord Arena, we saw the likes of Neymar, Mappe. I mean, they are all attending their shows. What is the magic? What is the magic? It is crazy. Busta Rhymes taking Wizkid's number. Years back, whoever thought this thing was going to happen? Years back. Whoever thought? So I keep asking myself, is it a deliberate effort, or is it something they sat and planned? I mean, I'm talking about our neighbors, the Nigerians. They planned, and it is well executed. It is crazy. Anytime the artists perform, not too long ago, we saw Ed Sheeran with Fireboy on stage at OVO Arena, Wembley. So it is like anytime they go out to perform, at least one global star, at least a global star, an icon, graces the occasion. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's give them their flowers. It's crazy. The Nigerians are bossing the world. They are taking over with their music. It's crazy. So the next thing that we will see is like Busta Rhymes featuring Wizkid, or Wizkid featuring Busta Rhymes. For all you know, they've even done the job, and this is just for the cameras. For all you know, they've even done the job, and probably this for the cameras. It's crazy. Charlie, you guys have done well. You guys are doing well. If there's any secret, as Wendy Shea said earlier, we should just humble ourselves. Go to them. Ask them, how did they do it? How are they doing it? They should just show us the way. You see, we should forget. Let's just forget about the number, the population they have, and all that. Charlie. Let's kill that convo. Always the excuse you have is, oh, Nigeria, the population size. Hey, let's shut up. Let's kill that conversation. Jamaica, they are how many? The population, they are how many? Let's just scrap off that conversation. Because if you check somebody like Burna Boy or Rema, which Rema is currently the most. Okay, let me put it this way. He has the largest monthly listeners on Spotify in Africa. Currently, he's number one, and the whole world, his He's number 106 or 3. One of them. And if you check his top 5 cities where he gets his most numbers from, Lagos or Nigeria is not even part. So what are you telling me? Lagos or Nigeria is not even part. So what are you telling me? When you go to London, which is his number 1 place, when you go to London, the Nigerians, they are not even up to 300,000. But the guy has more than 1 million listeners from Nigeria. From London. And the Nigerians, they are not even up to 1 million. They're not even up to 300,000. So let's kill that conversation, that silly excuse, always talking about their numbers. No! The guys are doing something. They've gotten the Midas touch. They are doing something. Let's just sit with them. Let's sit with them and have a dialogue. Let's humble ourselves. Go to them, have a dialogue with them. They will show us the way. They will show us the way. We have a lot of people here, investors. I know I know some of my people will come and mention investors. We have investors here. But do you think they've seen enough? We've proved to them enough that when they put in those monies, they can get it back? If you are an investor currently and we put Nigerian music and Ghanaian music for you to invest, be very honest. Which one will you put your money in? Which one? Obviously Nigeria, because they've proved enough to us that whatever you invest, it's so easy for you to get it back. It's so easy. We are here. We celebrate numbers on Boomplay and the rest. I'm not trying to look down on Boomplay, but I keep saying that you only enjoy Boomplay when you want to know how well your artist is doing in Ghana or Africa. That's it. That's all. If you celebrate numbers on Boomplay, you are only trying to know how well you are doing in Africa. That's all. That's all. So if you want to go to these places, Charlie, let's facilitate things, properly. I would love to see Sarkodie doing this. I would love to see my own Kidjo doing O2 Arena. I would love to see. Come on. Charlie, the so-called gatekeepers, this is the time that we need to prove that you are the gatekeepers. Have a conversation with the Nigerian gatekeepers. Ask them what they did. Ask them what they did. And then plead with them to teach us. Plead with them to show us the way. And Wizkid did something, very amazing. I think he paid tribute to Davido's son. It's so amazing. Can we play the video? No, we can't play the video because it is already on YouTube. But when you go on YouTube, you will see. It's so amazing. The guy has so much respect. The guy, he has so much respect for the Nigerian industry, and they respect him. The last time I saw somebody who is well respected in the Nigerian industry was Tubaba. And even as it stands now, every guy in the Nigeria respect Tubaba. Almost everyone. And I see Wizkid, taking the same path. I see Wizkid becoming the godfather like that in the Nigerian music industry. So big up to Wizkid for a wonderful show. Now quickly, our last topic. Grammys or Academy, a Grammy. They released the nominees. The 2023 Grammy Awards. They released the nominees, and we have, I think, about some number of African artists in some of the categories. And this time around, we have our own Rocky Dawuni. Congrats, Rocky. This is his 3rd Grammy nomination. The first one occurred in 2015 with Branches of Many Trees. Best reggae album of the year. That reggae album, it was even adjudged as one of the best among the top reggae albums of all time by Songlines magazine. So that should tell you how powerful that album was or is. And then the second one came, I think, somewhere 2021 or somewhere last year. That is the Baboon, something Baboon, and that was the global album, and then this is the global performance. So 3 different categories. Somebody said it shows how versatile he is. It is true, but my problem is when you're not consistent in one category, it's so hard for you to win. It's so hard because we are a bit worried about, you know, how he's not able to win at least one. So we are praying and hoping that this particular one, Rocky would back this particular one. We know that the category is so tight. If you look at the songs over there, we've seen what Last has done, Give Me Love, and the rest. Everybody in there deserves it. But one good thing is Grammy doesn't, or they don't look at popularity of the song. I've seen people, you know, saying, oh, it's a done deal for Last because of how popular or how big it is. When it comes to Grammys, they have popular categories there. They have popular categories there. But this ones, it has nothing to do with popularity. It has nothing. So when you see that Last has been defeated, don't be angry. Don't. The same thing happens last year. The same thing happened last year when Angélíque's Mother Nature defeated Wizkid's Made in Lagos, because people thought Made in Lagos had one of the biggest songs in the world, which is Essence, which even featured Justin Bieber in the remix. So people thought Made in Lagos was supposed to win that global album of the year. But they don't give a damn about your popularity, how big the song is. So they have qualities they look out for. So when we wake up and Last have been defeated by Never Bow Down, don't speak ill against the Academy. This is not a popular category, please. So we are hoping and praying that this time around, for the third time this time around, Rocky Dawuni wins this particular award, and probably Burna Boy will beat our mama Angélíque in that album category, because the Love Dominion album is not by the popularity, it has great news. The same way Queen of Sheba by Angélíque and Ibrahim Maluf also top notch, and this woman knows how to win the award. It is becoming gradually, it's becoming something like her bona fide property or something of that sort. Whenever he feels like winning, she goes for it. Whenever she feels like, let me pave way for somebody to win, she steps back or she steps aside. You remember when the first time Burna Boy got nominated with the African Giants, the same woman defeated Burna Boy. So the following year, this woman stood aside or stepped aside, and that paved way for Burna Boy to win with twice as tall. So let's watch how the whole thing pans out. Let's see how it does. My name is Koskoli. I'm here with Kidjo Abraham, Papa Abeku for the online. Any comment you see on YouTube is done by Papa Abeku. Let's meet again next week. Bye.